Hello and welcome back, everyone. So today I'm going to be talking about some of my DIY butterfly knives. So I don't have a video on I don't have like a tutorial on how to make all of these, but these are all butterfly knives I've made. And in the future I might make I might make some tutorials if you'd like. Just leave down below in the comments, but I have made a tutorial for this one. I'm getting one out for the squiddy and probably this one. So I guess this only leaves this one, but I'll kind of get to why I might not for this one in a little bit. But let's get on with the video. So these are in the order of like first to last, and it doesn't really matter which one I made first or last or whatever, but because I'm gonna be making a bunch more. But honestly, let's start with this one. So this is not finished. You can see that the screws aren't cut like to be flush with the blade and or with the handles, I guess, and it's just kind of, I don't know, it's just kind of messy right now. But I kind of purposefully left it like this because I just want anybody that's trying to get into making butterfly knives, I just kind of want them to know that even if it is a little rough, it can flip just as good. Like, this is rough, it's kind of light, it's a little dinky, but like, look at this, like, it fans better than any of these knives right here, and it probably looks the worst. I don't know, that would be like whatever you guys think. But I mean, I think this isn't the nicest looking one. I mean, from far away, it's not too bad, I guess, if this can close. But it doesn't really matter how it looks, I guess. But what I'm trying to say is, even if your knife isn't finished all the way, or if it has like little things that you don't like about it, it's okay. Like, at least you made a knife and had an attempt, and you can learn from that mistake. And that's what I hope in the future. I hope I can keep on learning from mistakes I've made with these past knives, and I hope that I can make them better. Mostly because I like showing you guys these and making tutorials, so anybody that does want to make a balisong, whether if they can't afford one or if they don't know what they want right now, I like making these tutorials to help you guys figure that out, because I was in that position. I made these two before I ever got a real balisong, and like, these kind of helped me figure out like whether I liked them or not. And this fans horribly. It's not balanced at all. Oh, I don't even know if I can fan. But yeah, so I'm gonna flip these a little bit and talk about them, and just have other commentaries on the way, I guess. But yeah, this is the first one I made. It looks kind of like a prison shank. Like, it's legit kind of scary. Like, the scary part isn't like when I flip it, I'm sometimes scared, but not because of the fake blade or whatever. It's because this little inside piece, like, if you can see those pins, like, there's like 6 different pins in there. Like, it's kind of daunting flipping this, and it's very heavy. But yeah, I made this. This was my first one. I was kind of going for like a Benchmade look, not necessarily like how it came out, but like just with the holes and everything. I tried going for that type of look. But yeah, it actually flips not that bad. Like, the weight carries it around, so it actually does like rollovers and everything really well. Here's just more of a close-up, I guess. Yeah, so that's this one. One of the first ones I made, and like I said, like, it's not nice, it's not pretty, but it definitely let me know if I would like flipping and enjoy it. This second one looks a little better, but that's all in like people's taste. Like, some people might think this looks beautiful, and some people might think none of these look good, and they honestly aren't anything special. I just want to show them so you know that you can make knives out of almost anything. So this one was made out of metal, like scrap metal. This one I was going for a squiddy look, and I made this all out of PVC. On the bottom I have some aluminum spacers because well, it helped space them, I guess, but it also added some weight. But I'm also getting a video on how to make this out in the future, because there were quite a bit of people who wanted to know how to make this. But it's kind of light, but it actually flips very well. Like, it'll roll around your finger. And at the end, it kind of has that little click. Let's see if we can get that again. Like, yeah, like those aluminum spacers really get a nice click at the end, which I really like. But yeah, this is my homemade squiddy. It's not exactly like a squiddy because this is sandwich construction. I'm pretty sure squiddies are channel, but like the basic plastic feel is what I was going for, and PVC pipe feel. This one I made very recently. I have a tutorial on this one, and if you did watch that, you might notice that on the bottom, that's different. I added nuts. They don't even really fit, like they're wiggly, but that was just to add some weight because it was a little bit hard to flip this before. Because even though it's big, the wood I was using was very heavy. I mean, very light. But the nuts definitely add a good amount of weight and help it flip around your fingers. But this was one I wanted to show people just so they could make one like out of wood or something. Because some people don't have PVC or metal. And wood is pretty easy to come by, like whether it's scraps. And this is a really thin wood, so it's nothing like hard to cut or anything. But yeah, if you do add the nuts at the end, it is basically impossible to fan. Like, oh wait, actually, oh, it's kind of easy at first to get the front part, but when you spin it, it kind of falls apart. Not falls apart as in the knife, but like the trick falls apart. And it's just because the blade is so light, it's not balanced. But I wasn't going for balance with this knife. It was more of like if it could flip and just get you the main feel for flipping. And just sometimes it's fun making butterfly knives, whether you flip it or not. Like, I don't flip these all the time, but I still think it's fun making them. And then, now I have... Also, if my voice sounds kind of nasally, it's because I have a cold. It's not COVID or anything. Even if it was, I'm good. Like, I'm fine. But that's why I sound kind of like there's a... Like, there's something in my nose, I guess. But, so this one I made recently... Like I said, it's not exactly finished, but it fans like really well. I didn't even mean to do this, it just kind of happened. And I'm happy because it fans. And these handles are the first ones I have that are round. I made this from some pipe. And this blade is actually an old squiddy blade. I had a second squiddy, but the blade didn't work out, so I have an extra blade, so I used it on this. But, yeah, this one flips very, like, not well, but it fans decent. So, I mean, I'll give it that. And, yeah. But, yeah. I'll try getting some tutorials on this one. Or, like, basically a video on, like, answering any more questions. But if you have questions, leave it down in the comments. I read all the comments. I can do that right now because I have like 6 subscribers. But those 6 subscribers, I do appreciate you guys. But my channel is small enough where I can see everything. So if you have a question, I can basically guarantee I'll see it. So leave questions down below for any videos you might want to see. Or any more DIY ideas. Because I don't only do butterfly knife DIYs. Like, you might not have seen this, but I made a... DIY mobile phone head strap, which I'm actually using right now because I got both hands. That's on my head, so definitely check out that video. But I've also made a bunch of DIY stuff for other things. Like I said in one of my videos, I'm into airsoft, and before I had an airsoft gun, I had to make my own. And I've made bipods, like optics, like so. Even though this is a butterfly knife channel and I'd like to keep it mostly like that, if you guys do have any random stuff, I might create a playlist and just have random DIY projects on there. So for you guys that like doing DIY stuff, stay tuned because I have more DIY things coming. And for those of you who aren't really DIY people, I have just normal flipping videos still coming and like reviews and stuff like that. So I hope I can make it enjoyable for most people. And, yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe, but the choice is yours.